And meanwhile, Syrian President Bashar al-Assad has called the chemical incident in Syria a 100% fabrication. Maria Fanashina joins me live now with more details on what he said. Maria, what else did Assad say?
Hello to you. Yes, the Syrian President Bashar al-Assad has said that the reports about the alleged chemical attack in Syria's northern province of Idlib that took the lives of dozens of civilians, including children, was a fabrication that was used to justify the bombardment of the country's airbase in the central province of Homs. Just to remind you, this is for the first time that we've heard President Bashar al-Assad commenting on the events since the U.S. hit the airbase in Syria last week. That is because the U.S. said Assad was responsible for what they described as a chemical attack in Idlib. President Bashar al-Assad has also stressed that Syria does not have chemical weapons at this point anymore. Let's take a listen.
Definitely, 100% for us it's fabrication. We don't have arsenal. We're not going to use it. And you have many indications if you don't have the proof, because no one has concrete information or evidences. But you have indications. For example, less than 2 weeks, around 10 days before that attack, the terrorists were advancing in many fronts, including the suburbs of Damascus and Hama, which is not far from Khan Sheikhoun. Let's suppose we have this arsenal, and let's suppose that we have the will to use it. Why didn't we use it when we were retreating and the terrorists were advancing?
President Assad has also accused West and especially the United States of America of cooperating with the terrorists, and he has expressed his doubts that they actually want to defeat so-called ISIS. Let's take a listen.
Actually, what has been proven recently, as I said earlier, that they are handing gloves with those terrorists. The United States and the West, they're not serious in fighting the terrorists. And yesterday, some of their statements were defending ISIS. They were saying that ISIS doesn't have chemical weapons. They are defending ISIS against the Syrian government and the Syrian army. So actually, you cannot talk about partnership between us, who work against the terrorists and who fight the terrorism, and the others who are supporting explicitly the terrorists.
The investigation is currently undergoing into exactly what happened in the province of Idlib in northern Syria on 4th of April. It took lives, again, to remind you, of dozens of civilians, including children. We know that the chemical weapons watchdog, international watchdog, have already checked 10 out of 12 facilities, Syrian facilities, where chemical weapons could potentially be stored, while two other facilities are right now impossible to get access to because they are locating in the area under the control of armed militants, while the 10 facilities that have already been checked have been on the territory controlled by the Syrian government. And this is why many now speculating that maybe these two facilities could be in the province of Idlib. Back to you.
Thanks for that update on President Assad's latest comments. That was RT's Maria Fanashina reporting for us live from central Moscow. Thank you.